Well, we're leaving the European Union, but we're not leaving Europe. We're still there. We're still maintaining our commitment to the security of the European continent.
But it could be their way of getting back at us if they're turning around because they feel like we're leaving them, which we know that they don't want us to do.
Well, no, they don't want us to leave. You're right about that. But we can deal with that by stepping up in NATO. We're deploying more troops to the eastern side of NATO. I'll be reviewing that again with the US Defence Secretary this morning. We're stepping up to meet the 2% commitment. We are leading in NATO, and we're absolutely committed to the security of what will remain our continent and to helping Europe deal with the threats to its security, whether it's whether from terrorism or from Russian aggression. We're not turning our back on that.
Well, you say that, but it's been interpreted as a veiled threat to do just that, hasn't it? The comments about maybe continuing with security coordination with Europe, continuing with security support in Europe, if we don't get our way with Brexit negotiations, might be weakened. That's been interpreted as a veiled threat. How will that help? And was it wise to put that in there?
Well, it isn't a threat. It's actually a statement of something fairly obvious. If there isn't a deal, then we're all weaker in the way that we work together to deal with terrorism. We'll all be weaker if we can't cooperate, share intelligence, have our security agencies and police forces working together. We want a new partnership with Europe that isn't just economic. It's not just about trade, but it's also about security, because the security of Europe is what keeps us all safe, and we all have an interest in that, and we want the new partnership with Europe after we leave to reflect that.
But you didn't mean it as a statement, did you? You meant it as part of a bargaining tool, surely, because if you didn't, then it went wrong, because that's how it's been seen.
No, it's absolutely not a bargaining tool. We want the new partnership to be both economic, about trade, access to the market in goods and services, but also to be about security. There's a huge amount done together in Europe, cooperation between our intelligence services and our police forces, being able to deport criminals who are arrested in one country and get them back to face justice. There's a lot of cooperation already, and we don't want that lost. So this is going to be part of the negotiation, but it's not a threat or a bargaining chip. We're setting out what new relationship we need.
Michael, it's just over a week since Khalid Masood, of course, launched his attack on Westminster Bridge and then the Houses of Parliament. It's been reported that it was one of your protection officers who faced him and shot him dead. I wonder what your reaction has been over the course of the last week and a half to security in and around Parliament and the atmosphere in Parliament Square and amongst the House of Commons and your parliamentary members.
I can't comment on the actual detail of the shooting. You'll understand there's an independent investigation going on into exactly what happened. The security of Parliament is now being reviewed again. Parliament is somewhere, of course, that has to be open to our constituents. People have to be able to get in and out of Parliament, but it's being reviewed again. There is a mood of determination in Parliament not to let this terrible attack affect the way in which we conduct our democracy. And let's remember that although, sadly, people lost their lives and a very brave police officer lost his life, the attack did not succeed. The attacker did not get into Parliament. And, you know, we're going to stand together to make sure that our democracy is protected.
OK, Michael Fallon, Defence Secretary, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.